Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Jesse here, Bayboy Views. So I just want to drop you guys another video. Today I saw a video by White Soft Underbelly. It was about a divorce lawyer, a 20-year divorce lawyer, and he's talking about, his thoughts on love, what he's seen in the industry, what he thinks about marriage. So I'm kind of just giving my own point of view of everything and what I got from this video. So he goes in and he starts talking about prenuptial agreements, prenups, and he's saying that it's probably a good idea for average people to have a prenup, for the simple fact that you don't know what's going to happen in the future. For the most part, he says that he's been pushing out a lot of prenups, and like I said, he's a divorce lawyer. So what I get out of the sense of what he said about prenups is that, the easiest way to go about it is to, whatever's under your name is yours, whatever's under my name is mine, and whatever we buy joint, we split 50-50. And that doesn't sound like a bad strategy. I think the biggest, what would I say, deterrent for guys especially, is the conversation about a prenuptial agreement. So I'm sure it's not a very easy topic to talk about, especially with your significant other. But and it almost comes off as if you expect the relationship not to last, right? And I understand that. But I think as we're getting into the times and we start to see these statistics come out, that it's obvious that we don't know what the fuck we're doing. And it'd probably be beneficiary. It'd be a benefit for both parties to look at this as a business agreement, because at the end of the day, you're involving the government into your freaking finances and into your home, which is not the best idea, if you ask me. But I think if it's a hard conversation to bring up a prenup to you, the person that you're proposing marriage to, I think that's a motherfucking red flag. I think that you should be able to have a honest heart-to-heart conversation with your significant other about a prenuptial agreement, and for the simple fact that you never know what's going to happen to you guys in the future, and to be able to sign off on something with coming to a conclusion, like and being honest and upfront with each other from the beginning. A lot of people get into relationships and they just run off of emotion, and once their emotion is gone, there's the divorce. And divorce court is not a pretty place to be in. So he kind of blatantly comes out and says it. He's like, it's such an uncomfortable conversation to have with somebody, right? Is usually the type of responses he gets. But since he's the divorce lawyer, I'm pretty sure it's more uncomfortable to be sitting across with somebody that you used to tell all your intimate feelings to somebody that literally, you would tell everything to. And to see the literal opposite side, because now you are the enemy and their lawyer is trying to suck you dry, regardless if you're a man or a woman, and either take custody of the kids, your 401k, things like that. And I think that's more uncomfortable than sitting down and talking about a prenuptial agreement before proposing some type of marriage. So you guys let me know you guys let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I honestly think that it's probably a lifesaver, and it would make a lot of sense in the sense of, you know, religious aspects. You're not thinking about getting divorced ever. This is something that you're going to conclude, and this is it, you know. And if you find yourself looking for other women, I think that's more of a you problem, and you should probably take that up with your significant other. And if you find yourself no longer wanting to be in the relationship or being in an abusive type of relationship, again, you don't have to be there. There is the whole not victim mentality, but the whole you get beat up and, you know, that's all you know type mentality, and you find yourself scared to leave. I recommend you try to find somebody to help you. But these are for the normal cases that they just wake up one day and they just fucking hate each other's guts. All right. And, you know, it's more prevalent to find people that just end up thinking that, you know, this was supposed to be some hot, heavy moment that was supposed to last forever. And they didn't think that, you know, these people came with flaws. These people came with all kinds of stuff. Like, you know, expectations, boundaries, things like that. And, you know, things change over time, and your relationship should change with it. So, you know, I would pay more attention to somebody like this 20-year divorce lawyer, than somebody like Fresh and Fit, Myron, you know, Andrew Tate literally came out not too long ago talking about, I don't know if I want to get married. Like, you don't go to a mechanic and ask about your dental care, you know, type thing. So he had a couple of stories that kind of, you know, made me think about my own life in the sense too. And, you know, he talks about this couple that he had that he's been through a couple of marriages. He was like 80 something, and he was just talking about how this guy was just a dog at this point. He didn't care. He would just keep trading in women, I guess. And, you know, it kind of breaks it. I hear the emotion in his voice when he starts talking about it, because he starts thinking about it in his own life. Because he's like, you know, at some point in my life, I would figure that, you know, I would stop thinking with my freaking dick and, you know, start accepting the feelings of love and accepting the fact that, you know, I want to get married and I want to settle down. But, you know, you see those kind of things and it almost 100% deters you from it. So I understand that to the fullest. And, you know, it's tough. And I'm sure it's even tougher if, you know, you're not a traditional person and you have so many, I don't want to say bodies, but you have so many experiences with other people, and you just find yourself thinking about other people and not being in the moment with your significant other, the person that you decided to be in a bond with God with, you know? And, you know, I could hear in this guy's voice that he had to face a harsh reality, something that most of us can't even fathom the feeling until you go through it, type thing, you know? And he also had another example that he was talking about where he starts talking about this lady, and he asks her, basically, it's like what's going on with you guys? Like, what started all this, honestly? And it was over some freaking some granola. And I was like, granola? It was like, yeah, he used to refill the granola for me. Like every time it would run low, he would refill it for me. And you know, she felt loved by that. She felt like, you know, this was like our routine. This was our, you know, our thing. This was the thing that, you know, the little things that really kept us together, and, you know, made sure that you remembered about me. The little things that, you know, showed me that this is something that we are doing together type thing, you know? And it started making me reflect about my own life and how I started treating my own significant other, my wife. And it's a harsh reality to, you know, think back, and it was hard for me, at least, because I remember when I first started off our relationship, it was with flowers and all kinds of little things like that. And now I see my own lack in my own life, in my own relationship. And, you know, she's gonna see this video, so I want you to know that I'll try harder, baby, and I'll try for you. And so the other lady was like, yeah, what did you used to do? So the guy asked him, like, what did you used to do for him that was like your guys' routine? And she would be like, every morning I'd get up, make him a cup of tea, and, you know, give him a blowjob. I'm like, oh shit, right? This shit got interesting. I'm like, all right, for sure. She was a real one. Motherfucker's fucking up. And then she was like, yeah, so my granola stopped being filled up, and I felt that, you know, this is the end of the relationship. And I was like, oh wow, okay. And in my head, I was like, I wonder which one came out first. So he asked her that, right? And she was like, I think it was at the same time. So you guys go ahead, leave in the comments which one you guys think ended it first. But I'm pretty sure she stopped giving blowjobs. The granola stopped refilling itself. But that's just my opinion. But it honestly opened up my eyes to see that, you know, the little stuff is what really matters. And the little stuff really shows us, without saying too much, that, you know, that you love me, that, you know, that it's working on us type thing. So I'm gonna cut this one short. I thought it was a great video. You guys should go check it out. It's by White Underbelly, White Soft Underbelly. Definitely think about your life in its entirety and your relationships. Definitely think about prenuptial agreements, and, you know, if it's such a hard topic for the person that you're trying to get engaged with to go along with this, like I said, it might just be a red flag. And if you guys can't come up with an agreement before the marriage, then, you know, it's probably not a great idea to put yourself in a situation with somebody that obviously doesn't care about how you feel. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.